Alright guys, I absolutely did not record an intro yesterday, but here's a montage of me opening up my boxes of SWU. I pulled a few good cards. I didn't pull Max Rebos. I was looking for some Max Rebos. I wanted to build a Lando deck, but I pulled enough cards that I could build a Chewy deck. But now we're about to go over, and before the official pre-release starts, we're going to do our own pre-release. Alright, but we're going to do our own pre-release. We're going to hang out, watch some soccer, and hopefully I come out with the win, because I mean, out of everyone there, we know I'm the only one that could really win. I'm starting this recording a little late, so I just showed up to one of my friend's house. We all pitched in, bought a booster box. We're gonna do a practice pre-release before tomorrow, so tomorrow morning's the actual pre-release. But I wanted to give some kind of intro before we go in and I start recording, that what we're gonna be showing is not the official pre-release. It's me and my guys, the other Next Phase guys, putting together some games before tomorrow's pre-release. Could get it with a special treatment. Ooh, legendary, Ray legendary, Ray legendary. One just now.
Still a little mouth.
And I just pulled another one.
Okay.
There we go. Luke Skywalker. Needed it for my current deck that I'm running right now. Alright guys, a quick update because apparently I didn't record a single game. I'm editing right now and finding out that I didn't record a single game of our pre-release. So I'm going to do a quick breakdown of how it went with me and the guys. So I built a Lando deck. I pulled a rare Lando. It's a rare leader for a reason, right? You're not supposed to play it in sealed, but I did pretty good with it in creating credit tokens. The idea was I pulled a Luke Skywalker and a Rey Skywalker. Sorry for anybody offended by saying Rey Skywalker. But I pulled those two legendaries, and they're both pretty decent legendaries, especially in sealed if you can get them out. So the idea was I would ramp up to them and then just drop absolute bombs on the board. Alright, so we did a best of one, and my first matchup was versus a Vel, alright? And I was doing the thing with Lando. I was creating credit tokens, and Vel was creating credit tokens for me as well. There was one point in that game, I think on Lando's flip, I had 8 credit tokens, and then obviously my 6 resources. So I had 14 resources. The problem was I wasn't exactly playing the deck correctly, or I wasn't utilizing my credit tokens when I could. So by the time that it was time for me to play my Rey Skywalker, which I was able to pull, my health was too low and the Vel ended up winning. My second game was against a Saw deck. I think it was Saw Yellow, so there was no heroism at all. Again, another rare leader. You're not supposed to play those in pre-release. But I would say he actually built it pretty well. The idea was he had a bunch of big hitting low health units, and I had no idea that Saw Gerrera just gives +2 attack. It doesn't have to attack into a unit, so he would play like a 3-drop 4-2, and that 4-2 was hitting my base for 6. That game got really close, but I felt like I was in the driver's seat the whole game. I didn't realize until the last turn that he was 1 damage off from killing me. Yeah, so he attacked with Saw and was able to attack with another unit, hitting me to, well, I had 26 damage on my base. I needed 27. I was able to pull away that game, so I was 1-1 on the deck. And my final game, as you guys are going to see in this clip, was against the client. Now, I don't have any gameplay, but let me break it down here. All right, tell everybody what you did.
I won the pre-release with the client and a blue base.
Okay. How did you do?
2-1. So pretty
What?
good. 2-1, so pretty good.
Speak up when I talk to you. Everybody know how you did.
All right, I did shitty. I went 0-3 today.
Hang on.
You guys know me. You guys know how I perform. I went 1-2. But that is not the real pre-release, right? Like, everything you did does not matter. It's fake.
It does matter.
Everything he did doesn't matter. Yeah, so my homeboy won. He took the game. I know I made a joke in the beginning video that he wasn't going to be able to take it. He won it, right? But this isn't the real pre-release. This was a prep for tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and close out on this little brief. And then we're going to go in tomorrow and we're going to play the real pre-release. Game 1, I play against James. If you guys watched the last video, he was who I played against Game 1 last time as well. I created a credit token turn 1 against a Vel deck. Obviously, that's not a good idea, and he destroys the credit token, and my turn 1 went to waste. And then there's quite a bit of misplays here. Right now, I have no units on the board, and I am a blitz deck, and I'm not blitzing very well. The unit he just played, that destroys me this round, and I could have stopped it early by playing my Sabula and hitting it. Instead, I decided to hit base, and he kills my Sabula. And then this game goes on from there. After then, I cannot keep up with him. And his next play is playing a Ghost, buffing all of his units and giving him shields. And that was all she wrote, right? After that, there's no way I can deal with his Hana, I believe it's pronounced. That's Raid 2, Restore 2, and it's a 3-5 initially. So it's hitting 5-5, Restoring 2. It's ridiculous. I couldn't stop it. Sabula's not big enough. I wouldn't say I played particularly bad, but I didn't stop his plays early enough when I did, and that just gave, I wouldn't say that gave him the win. He earned the win. It was a good game, but he came away with it. Alright, and game 2 is a rematch against my boy Mike, one of the next phase guys. He's playing the client. Obviously, I'm still playing Sabula, and I get off to a hot start. I'm doing a lot of damage to base, and early on, he's not really dealing with my units. I say as he kills one of my units, but he wasn't dealing with my units early on, and I was trying to find answers for his, so I wasn't really doing the aggro thing as well as I should be, and you're gonna see he eventually gets a pretty dangerous board. I did damage to his unit there just to, you know, do damage to a unit. I didn't want to waste a turn. I had 4 experience. This turn right here where I ambushed a stranger into his unit, that's game changing. If I didn't do that, I actually would have ended up losing this round. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want the stranger to die. I want him to live another phase. But that is going to be the difference between who wins and loses this game. As you can see, he has a nasty board. It's scary, and I still have like my turn 1 play on the board, and that's it. I was able to do a lot of damage early on, but he built one hell of a board. You can see I just went to 18 health, 9 health left, and he still has a pretty dangerous board, and all I have is turn 1 units. This draw right here was huge. I'm able to ambush into the client, do excess damage, and that's what eventually gets me the win. Alright, but this was probably the best game of the day. I start out hot in this game. I got initiative, turn 1 play. I ambush into his unit. I'm playing controller here. Ambush, kill his unit. I'm trying to get in as much damage as I can possible early on. And then he plays his unit, kills my unit, and I'm still trying to play control, right? I got Sabula, so I ambush into his unit with the same card, and I get overwhelmed damage for that every time. Allows me to flip Sabula in a free board, get some more damage in, and then I get to play another 1 cost, and I'm feeling good at this point. But trust me, it doesn't last long. He flips his leader, and then I'd go ahead and I get a Sentinel. I don't know if this was a misplay or not. I can't tell you right now, but I thought this was a good play to give myself a Sentinel. But then he plays a Kanan, and he's able to bounce one of my units back to hand. But I'm still feeling okay. I got that Sentinel, and I'm still able to get some damage on board with Sabula. But then he plays a Zeb, and Zeb comes in, and he screws over a lot of my plans, because now he has a Sentinel. I'm no longer able to get free damage in, and I believe he uses this to bounce or deal damage to my Sentinel. Yeah, there it is. So now I just have Sabula, and then he kills my Sabula. I have nothing on the board in an aggro deck. I get nervous here. I got a space dodge, right? He's controlling the board. I got a space dodge, but that was the first damage he got on board. I had about 13 damage on board at this point. He has 3. He finds another Sentinel, so now I can't even space dodge anymore, right? I do have Saboteur to get between his. Actually, I have 2 Saboteurs to get away from his Sentinel, but I mean, this is terrible board state for me. He's been controlling my board, and early on, I really thought I had it, and I even waste 3 resources to do 1 damage to his Space Sentinel just so I could get some free damage in. And then from this point on, yeah, he got it. He had an unreal lineup of a Cassian, and then every time he played a hero card, he healed. The Zeb helped him to cane it. Wow, it was a great game. Alright, I'm currently wrapping up the video editing now. It's been a couple days since I recorded everything. School work has gotten in the way, but before I ended the video, I just really want to emphasize how fun this pre-release was, right? I spent more money than I have in the past playing it. Me and my guys met up. We played more SWU in the past week than we have probably in the past months. This set feels like it's fully back. I mean, if you even look right here, I have a bunch to clean up. This is just a bunch of bulk cards there that I need to clean up because I've been ripping so many packs, everything like that, building decks, taking cards out. I just really wanted to end this video by emphasizing how happy I am with this set and how much fun me and all the guys are having building decks, playing cards, and the pre-release itself was the most fun I've had in probably a year playing SWU, right, since Jump to Lightspeed. But with that, I'm going to be ending the video. Make sure you guys check out the last one right here, and y'all have a good one.